Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Red Combine and Fuzzy Wingman here. Hello. Fuzzy is going to appear somewhere horrifying, or who knows? I saw him mess with me. I might appear somewhere horrifying this time. We have something special for you guys. I know that, especially us younger folks, we get bored. Sometimes we're very lonely. So we're gonna learn how to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated. I'm so concerned because the last time Fuzzy dropped a random game on me, it was Pan Panda. You are Nigel Wimble, hard-hitting PBTV documentary filmmaker. You are at 23 Millbury, close to finishing filming of the final episode of your award-winning series, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. You have come to talk with Harold Fletcher, a 43-year-old man who has been grounded to his bedroom for 30 years. Since his mother, Margaret, only allows Harold visitate Jesus. Visitation for 15 minutes a day. You only have enough time to talk about 3 topics. I think Harold needs help. Carefully choose 3 of the items of interest from Harold's room to learn how he copes with boredom and loneliness. All right. Oh, Harold, you poor dude. Every item tells a story, but not every story is relevant to Nigel's show. Confirm your selection, then watch the documentary unfold. Your show will be scored by a focus group at the end. Good luck. So, Harold, let's talk about your mom, Margaret. Think about Margaret?
Potential soundbite. A mother's love is very special. I've been with many single mothers, so I know firsthand how special it can be. Harold's mother's love is special, but not the kind of special love I'm looking for on a Saturday night. Neither is Harold.
Neither is Harold.
See, now you understood exactly why. It's just the way it's said and everything.
Oh, God. Harold?
Harold Fletcher. A curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long? Mother says visitation is only 15 minutes today, even though you're the first visitor I've ever had.
Oh, Harold. Your mom's insane. Oh, my God.
Potential soundbite. Music can turn your ears into eyes and show you worlds your eyes wouldn't believe.
That's not alive, is it?
Potential soundbite. Harold and his
No, thank God.
an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least they had each other to ease the loneliness. Then again, I'm reaching for the hankies. Potential soundbite. With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. Oh, that's poetic.
Wait a minute.
Potential soundbite. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie. One of those terrible indie movies.
Oh, no.
I couldn't help but notice a novelty crab clock. Sometimes to combat loneliness, the isolated will attribute personality to inanimate objects, like in that Tom Hanks movie.
Oh, Harold loves that clock. We sometimes use it to time the intervals between Harold being naughty. For every 5 minutes he's good, I don't smack him round the head.
What the fuck, Margaret?
Harold's mother, Margaret. How long will she punish him for?
Oh, I wish you'd stop staring at me, Mr. Wimble. Ooh, Harold doesn't need a father.
Oh.
A modern TV? I'm surprised his mother allows him to watch television.
He's allowed that on no later than 8 p.m.
Potential soundbite. For the isolated idiot, television isn't an escapism we all take for granted. Nice.
Nice. Okay.
An empty aquarium. Pet fish, like Harold, are prisoners to their environment. Well, I can draw a great parallel to this.
Harold's father was never there, so I got him a fish.
An old toy truck, made by Harold's father, perhaps. Maybe I can trigger a painful memory.
Oh, Harold never plays with that, after everything his father did for him.
Okay.
Potential soundbite. Asleep in his race car bed, I imagine Harold dreams of driving off this road of isolation. A 42-year-old man still sleeping in a plastic race car bed? How pathetic. And it's just what I'm looking for.
Oh, Harold loves cars and sleeping. It only made sense to combine his passions.
Okay, so we're gonna select the bed. We're gonna select the telescope. And last but not least, we're gonna select the truck, because I would love to trigger a horrible, painful memory. Oh boy, let's see what's gonna happen.
Tonight at 9 on PBTV, we have the final part of Nigel Wimble's hard-hitting docuseries, How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. In tonight's episode, Nigel looks at a special case where a man has been grounded to his bedroom for over 33 years.
Jeez.
Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Well, Harold's always been a naughty boy. He's been quite out of hand, you know. I've only got one nice picture of him, and even in that he's pissing on the cat.
So he's been an old man
I
forever.
sent him to his bedroom, and the bad behaviour seemed to stop. So I've kept him up there permanently.
I had a look around Harold's room to discover what he uses to cope with the boredom and loneliness from 33 years of isolation. Harold still sleeps in the plastic race car bed he slept in as a child. You can imagine Harold dreaming about driving away from this isolated, childlike reality.
Well, I always had a passion for race cars as a child, but I suppose that passion has since left me, unlike the bed. Though I can't complain, the springs merely provide moderate pain and my feet dangle no more than 7 to 10 inches from the end of the mattress. Like Mother always says, as long as your head is above water, you can technically sleep anywhere.
Jesus.
With an eye in the sky, you can sometimes forget where your feet are. For Harold, he never forgets where his feet are, but still has sights on the stars.
This old telescope has got me through many an afternoon. Sometimes I'll pretend I'm a World War II sniper and people at the bus stop are advancing Germans.
Oh
It
no.
wouldn't stand a chance if it was a sniper rifle, let me tell you. They could try taking cover, but I'm pretty sure the bullets would penetrate the bus shelter. It would be an absolute bloodbath.
Oh no.
The poorly carved toy truck serves as a reminder of an absent father, where sometimes life on the road means, Mummy, when's Daddy coming home?
Harold's father has been absent for most of his life, mostly owing to the fact that he's dead.
Jeez.
He was involved in a massive collision, resulting in 52 deaths. Father made me this truck himself. He said he used to work on it while he was on long journeys. The police officer said he was whittling the last piece when his truck collided with the school bus.
Oh no.
The fact that was a school bus.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life.
No,
Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope.
I think we need to keep Harold away from the general public. I think it might be too late for Harold.
Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates sandwiches. Do they really taste better cut diagonally? Let the evidence decide. 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PBTV.
On PBTV. I laughed so hard I shit milk. Oh my god. Philip Owlbear. I use my telescope the exact same way. Amazing show, Nigel. Thank God these people don't have guns. Pat from Whipple End. Great. Yet another depressing show on TV. I love them. 6 out of 10. Sue from Dipswaddle. Oh my god. Well, let's go back and do it again. I do not care. All right. Okay. Let's talk about the guitar, your weird rabbit, and this empty fish tank. There's gonna be a lot of us sitting and reacting to what
Oh yeah.
horrible thing Harold's gonna say.
Oh yeah. I think you might be able to fast forward
Tonight
a little
night on
bit
PBT.
to get to the
Boredom
next section.
Showcase. Wimble.
Well, Harold's always been a naughty.
Pissing on a cat.
To discover what he.
Okay, here we go.
Music can take you to places only your ears can see. The guitar is Harold's vessel to unseen worlds. And he is the captain.
If Mother allows it, I will play you a new piece I've been working on, entitled Plastic Race Car Bed.
Intro music.
Here we are, sitting in my car, my little plastic car. Yes, here we are. Oh my car, my little plastic car. Take me to the road and I sing this song. Old hot tar, note in my car. These tires are made for asphalt roads.
Well, I guess if the only thing you could do is play guitar, it's pretty great.
Cohabiter, an overstuffed rabbit, have been through hell together, but at least had each other to ease the loneliness.
Yes, Kevin is a dear friend. We've become rather close over these past few years and perhaps more than just friends at this stage.
What do you mean by that?
What do
Kevin
you
has
think?
Needs and I have needs.
Nar!
However, sewing that towel back on.
Ah!
We saw this kind of thing go on in our prison episode, so I'm not entirely surprised to see it happen in here too. Whether this arrangement is mutual, we will never know. As Kevin has decided to remain quiet during the making of this documentary. You can lose hours to the peace and tranquility of a well-maintained aquarium. But like the fish, Harold is swimming in a sea of isolation.
I sometimes look at the fish tankers as if it is my bedroom and I am mother. But then I felt it wasn't fair to keep the fish isolated like me, so I set it free.
What'd you
What did
do?
you do with the fish?
Well, I took it to school to release into the nearby brook. But by the time I had got there, it had dried out in my pocket.
Oh! No! No!
One day, he will find freedom and live a full life.
He won't!
Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom.
I tried out in my pocket!
Good night. Join us next week as Nigel
Oh,
investigates
Wait, there's a new
Jesus!
thing.
why so many stomachs. Thank you. Wednesday night on PPTV.
Next time is cows. Why so many stomachs?
Yeah, why? Very poignant moment when he pulled out the guitar. 10 out of 10. Wow, hard-hitting stuff. Anyone know where I can order a rabbit like... Why do you want a rabbit like that? 10 out of 10. He murdered a fish yet you put this man on television. 3 out of 10. An angry vegan.
Sitting in my car, my little
I assume there is an achievement for getting 10 out of 10 across the board.
Maybe, yeah.
So
There's a
let's...
paper stack.
Oh yeah, I never thought about this.
Potential soundbite. With Hollywood already filled with deranged idiots, could there be room for one more? This looks like a screenplay. Is Harold writing a movie?
I like to write erotic drama set in science fiction landscapes.
Harold. Oh, hey, yeah, let's talk about Margaret. Let's see. I'm gonna talk about the paper, the clock, and Margaret. How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated. Not to be confused.
His name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last
More
At
just
least
a
you know it's gonna...
button, so to speak.
Wait.
You
Wait.
can replace the word lid with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's
Oh, they're
analogy.
different.
Oh,
I
crap.
was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the
Interesting.
boredom and loneliness from 30 years
I mean,
of
they expect you to
isolation.
replay it multiple times, so it'd be understandable.
I spied a screenplay Harold had been working on. A movie producer in the making. He certainly wouldn't look at a place in Hollywood. He decided to read me some lines from his new screenplay called Brad Planet and the Tentacle of Temptation.
She ran a slightly damp tentacle across his cheek as he gazed longingly into her compound eyes. I don't care that you tried to bite my head off during coitus. I love you, Sheila. Run away to planet Vargon with me. I love you too, Brad, but my father... Let me talk to him. He'll understand once I show him how much I love you. Now come here and kiss me. Oh, Brad. Sheila passionately kisses Brad with her 4 mouths. Brad slowly sticks his finger into her gooey. That will do, Harold. You're a bloody space pervert.
He is. Tentacle porn? Why is that the achievement?
The watchful clock is ever ticking. In a way, time has been his only companion.
I've always hated Crab Clock. He's always been there mocking me with his incessant ticking and tocking. Did you know he's ticked roughly 1,060,680,001, 2, 3 times since my incarceration? I didn't bother counting the tocks.
Wilson.
Harold's mother has always played prison warden, from womb to room. Margaret, do you worry about the harm this isolation may be causing?
From womb
Harold?
to room title of the
This on
video.
himself. What about me? I've been isolated too. I haven't had sex since Harold's father died. No one would ever want to be stepfather to that little bastard. You should be making this documentary about me. I'm the one being punished. I'm so lonely, Mr. Wimble.
Oh, that's so fucked.
My time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day
Call
he
Child
will find
Protective
freedom
Services. I
and
don't
live a
care that
full
he's
life.
42.
Until then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble. Good night.
Wimble.
Join us next week as Nigel investigates video games. Is it more than just bang bang your mum's a fag? Right here, Wednesday night.
Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, that screenplay sounded hot. When's part 2 coming out? Alan from Wallowdale. The filmmaker asked the prisoner about a clock while I'm looking at my watch. 4 out of 10. Okay, he didn't like the clock. Hot MILFs in your area. Margaret sounds DTF. Can you give her my number? And he rated us only 1 out of 10. How terrible of this man. Oh my god. It just gets worse.
I love how it somehow manages to get worse.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the actual recording part that's different, potentially.
Earl.
Potential soundbite. Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, that guy with no ears, and now Harold Fletcher? Have I discovered a tortured artist?
Tortured's all right. Let's see. What if we need to talk about that. We need to talk about this, and we need to talk about the TV. And I think that's all the individual things, and then we'll get a 10 out of 10 somewhere.
Yeah, we did the stack of papers. Yeah, we've done everything else, yeah.
How to cope with boredom and loneliness. A guide for the isolated.
His name's Harold Fletcher, and he spent the last 30 years grounded to his bedroom. In tonight's final part of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated, we've saved the worst for last. And by worst, I mean award-winning. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
I can't even remember why I grounded him now. It wasn't for any one thing in particular. More just a bubbling pot of bad behaviour that needed to put a lid on, so to speak.
You can replace the
Oh,
word
God.
with Harold's bedroom door to understand Harold's mother's analogy. I was desperate to discover how Harold had been coping with the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation. I don't know much about art, but I know all the greats had one thing in common. Absent or awful mothers. Could Harold be a trapped artist?
I created this piece when I was about 9 years old. I had planned for an entire underwater scene, but only got as far as these fish before Mother burst through the door screaming. I was so startled, I stumbled and fell from the shelf, causing myself a serious back injury. The broken bones eventually healed on their own, but my breathing can be quite wheezy. I'm quite sure I needed medical attention, but Mother said only good boys are allowed to access the ambulance service. And he's never drawn on the walls since.
Can we help this man?
I noticed a poster for an old children's movie. For some, movies are an escape from reality. For Harold, his reality is like a movie.
Harold needs
A
help.
depressing TV movie, starring actors you haven't seen in 20 years.
I do love getting lost in a good movie. I think Boris the KGB movie was the last time I did get lost in a movie. It was the last time Mother rewarded me for good behaviour. I remember it like yesterday.
It was banned 1 week after release. Oh, we get to see the whole movie.
I'm a mean, I'm an intellectual, I'm Russian, you see, I'm the homosexual. Good night, comrade, your drink's been laced. I'm gonna tie you up, Polynesian please. I want to torture you, make you scream. After all, I'm honest, the KGB. You better be there, brother, or I'm breaking these. I'm a mad brother, but I'm KGB. You want to buzz with me, you can't buzz with me. To the K, to the G, to the mother buzzing B. You say you want to leave, but you gotta die. You better say goodbye, here comes some cyanide. Boris, please, you don't have to do this. It was just business, it was all about the honey. I'm not a traitor, I love this country. You've got to release me, you have to see. I'm country first and I'm still KGB. You are no longer KGB, you're just a simple worker bee. Prison number 33, you have another broken knee. Would you
Oh,
like a
God.
cup of tea? That was just a joke, you see, you'll never see a cup of tea. As long as you're alive to drink, but coffee is available. If you like a double two, would you like a sugar cube? When I finish picking you can be here, brother, cause I aim to please. I got a knife and a hammer and some antifreeze. Is it hard to speak through your missing teeth? Will you try to fly? What's it take your eye? If you want to leave, then take my key. But I'm breaking these. I'm Boris the KGB. Oh, behave, brother.
I remember Boris used to say,
Oh, behave, brother.
get it, behave. It was awfully funny when Mother used to tell me to behave and I'd retort, oh, behave, Mother. Do you remember that, Mother? Yes, I do remember, you cheeky little shit. Then Mother would put you over a knee, but you didn't tell the man that, did you? Have you seen the version on YouTube where the movie speeds up every time Boris kills a dissident? It becomes quite dizzying.
Oh no!
For the isolated idiot, watching television is an escapism we all take for granted.
Well, Mother treated me to a modern television last year. She says if I'm good this year, she will allow me to keep the plug for an extra 10 minutes. But you haven't been good, have you, Harold? Tell the man about the carrot you stuck up your nose. I told you not to smuggle food in here. Well, Kevin likes a snack when we watch the first 23 minutes of a movie.
Oh. Oh, Harold needs
My
help.
time with Harold has come to an end. I hope one day he will find freedom and live a full life.
Harold needs
Till
help.
then, he will continue to look for ways to cope with boredom and loneliness.
Help
I'm Nigel
Harold.
Wimble. Good night. Join us next week as Nigel investigates
Okay,
sandwich.
sandwiches. We already done that. I stopped my child from drawing on the wall by forcing her to smoke an entire carton of crayons. I wish that mother would behave touching stuff. He should be happy his TV is switched off. He doesn't have to watch this dry. Okay, so let me see here. Let's see.
You want to get the 10 out of 10s.
Cause yeah, so we have. What do we have that we haven't unlocked? Award-winning, score perfect review, watch every scene, and something hidden. Okay.
We haven't watched every scene? Oh.
Okay. Have I thought about Margaret?
Potential soundbite.
Have I examined Margaret? I have. Oh wait, is this window? Nope. Lamp? Nope. Have I thought about the bee poster?
Potential.
I have. I think I've looked at everything.
Yeah.
Have I?
Potential soundbite. For Harold, the watchful clock is ever ticking.
Wait, what did he say?
Clock is ever time has been his only companion. Oh, that's fucking majestic, Nigel.
Oh Lord. Was the car a 10? I know the guitar was a 10.
Okay, the guitar then. That.
Have I thought about the guitar? Have I looked at the guitar?
How long has Harold been playing guitar? What if I've discovered a virtuoso that looks well used?
Mother says I sing like a dog, howling in agony.
This looks like a screenplay.
I'm
Is Harold writing
wondering
a
if I
movie?
haven't
I
examined.
like
Like,
to write erotic
Yeah, there might have
drama.
been something you didn't examine. Yeah.
A 42-year-old man.
okay.
Questions?
Did I think about the bed?
Potential soundbite.
I think so,
Asleep
yeah.
in his race car bed. I imagine Harold dreams of
I thought about that.
a modern
Did I think about that? Did I examine the rabbit?
oversized cuddly toy looks like it's grown old with Harold. I bet a story about these two growing up to pull at the heartstrings. Wait, what are those stains?
Kevin's been rather good to me over the years.
Thanks. Thanks, Harold.
Harold Fletcher, a curious man in a curious situation.
Is this going to take long? Mother says
Okay, so did I
Harold's
examine?
only view to the larger world is through this telescope. It breaks your heart, hopefully.
Maud from 94 is rather slender.
Okay, did I examine
I
this?
noticed a mural on Harold's wall. Two fish swimming away from each other. Did Harold paint this as a metaphor for the relationship with his mother?
That was the first and last time Harold scribbled on his wall.
I cannot imagine. So, guitar,
Yep.
rabbit, and telescope?
No, it was the screenplay, if I recall. I
Okay.
think it was. I think it was all the horny stuff.
How to cope with boredom and
No
loneliness.
joke. It's not just boring, it's lonely too.
And it's
Nobody
also
understands that
boring.
more than the subject of tonight's episode of How to Cope with Boredom and Loneliness, a guide for the isolated. Hello, I'm Nigel Wimble.
Hi, Nigel.
Harold Fletcher has been grounded to his bedroom since 1986. That's over 30 years. His mother has offered us a rare glimpse into his life as prisoner and son.
On your feet, Fletcher. You have a visitor.
I hope to
So
learn how
he's
Harold has
40
coped
years
with
old.
the boredom and loneliness from 30 years of isolation.
Oh my god. Someone
Music
help
Can
Harold.
take you to places
Entitled Plastic Race Car.
Yeah, I don't think these things change at least.
His hand going. Oh no.
Harold and his cohabit.
More than just
Whether this arrangement is as Kevin has decided to remain quiet,
Oh god. Okay.
scream.
care that you try. Let's
Just give me a 10 out of 10, please. Perfect score. I don't want any more of this.
Harold has come to an end. For ways to cope with boredom and loneliness. I'm Nigel Wimble.
Good night.
Join us next week as
Okay, just images. We got cows once.
1 month later, the following footage was uploaded to us from one of our missing cameras. What? What?
This is one I wrote for you, Kevin. Oh, when we're in my room alone, I start to take off all my clothes. I wish I had a camera phone, cause that's a nice erotic pose. Or we could make a calendar.
No!
December.
No!
Oh, carrots help you see in the dark. We don't need lights when we fuck. I just need somewhere to park. Actually, I think it's too dark. I can't see anything. Can we put the lights on low? Oh, Kevin, you're a friend of mine.
No!
Through thick and thin, together to the end of time.
Ah!
Oh, Kevin, you're a friend of mine, but I never really took the time to find out what was on your mind, just what you have in your insides. Oh, Kevin, I'm so sorry, I don't want to see you cry. Oh, Kevin, when we're making love, who you really thinking of? I know you might be strong until wait, no, not Mr. Wimble. I'm not sure he's into you or even available. Oh, Kevin.
Ooh!
You're a friend of mine. Through thick and thin, together to the end of time.
Nigel! Not Nigel, Harold! Oh, the beat's nice, but the song is quite disturbing. Oh, this is the most uncomfortable head bobble I've ever had. This is quite a nice song, but you're singing. about fucking your rabbit. Someone get this man, put him on YouTube so he can get some money to get
I'm about
out.
to barge in, so make sure you're decent. Come in, Mother. You better not be touching Kevin up again. I'm merely serenading him, Mother. What are you doing with that camera? Where did you get it? I found it, Mother. Mr. Wimble must have dropped it. I thought I'd use it to record a song for Kevin. You can play it back if you want to listen. No, I don't want to bloody listen to it. You stole that camera, didn't you? You thieving little puss. What else have you been recording? Mummy's secrets? It will come back here looking for it, you know. You will come back here looking for it. Mummy's going to get changed. Give me that camera. I'll make sure Mr. Wimble gets what he's looking for. You stay up here in your bedroom. Okay, Mother. Don't hurt him like the other men.
All of it's bad. Oh, where am I on achievements? I still haven't seen every scene. Oh. Okay, what have I missed? What could I have possibly missed?
Then we find out it's one of the random scenes.
Oh, wouldn't that be just hellish? Okay, here's what we're gonna do.
You're just gonna examine everything, and then you're gonna think about everything.
Oh, what if we need, like, all the stinkers? Because we got the good end, let's get the bad end. So what were all the worst things? The mural, his mom.
Which, you just haven't seen all the, scenes yet?
Right. KGB.
So for that one, it really says do everything. And this means you have to use each topic once in a documentary and think about all items in the room. We've done that, so...
Might be glitched.
Yeah. Since you have the potential soundbite, which is to think about all the topics, correct?
I think.
Are you sure this is the saddest music you could find?
Oh boys, we're gonna have to have it scream the KGB at us at super speed.
It's so violent.
My... It's Jesus. Did he really have a beard? 9 p.m. Wednesday night on PBTV.
It would have been awesome if that was what gave it to me.
That would have been funny if it did.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I unfortunately think that we have broken this game, as is tradition with the Red and Fuzzy channel whenever I'm steering things. Yeah, this was how to cope with boredom and loneliness. Someone call the police, because holy crap, Harold needs some help. I have nothing else to say on that. That was a delightfully, horrifyingly horrible experience. Exactly. But yeah, as always, like, favorite, subscribe. Tell us what you thought was the most horrible thing. Give us your rating, because Jimbus. And also, Fuzzy has a Patreon. I saw his first thing for the Patreon only people. It is surprisingly wholesome and also quite funny.
And it'll probably be out by the time this video's out.
Oh yeah, this is like super in the future, isn't it? Mm-hmm. This isn't next year, but it is out there.
It's getting close to there.
Anyways, as always, we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
Have a fabulous day, everybody.